I see the concept. I do. It was really good, honestly. Hi my loves, Dre, my lady girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a review of Bad vs. Wild. Now, we all know that Nick and Lemmy had the girls shaking in their boots when they came out with a very colorist episode of light-skinned versus dark-skinned, which who even uses that phrase anymore? But y'all, I see the concept, I see where they were going, and I really enjoyed the show. I mean, we're going to get into it. Before we do, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy commentary on reality TV, if you enjoy the vibe, because this is how I give it up. Also, don't forget to check out my Baddies East reunion review, whatever, auditions review, girl. I'll probably link it somewhere in the description, if not on the card on the screen. So let's just hop into it. Editing, production, fire, okay? Banging. Like, we ain't seen this before. Like, Zeus gives it up, but she don't give it up like this. It's obvious that Nick Cannon had a couple of his people come over to the editing team. It's obvious. You know, even the narration in the beginning, okay? In the beginning. In the beginning.
Yeah. Listen properly. In the beginning. Yeah. In the beginning.
It was good. I really was like, wow, this is feeling like, you know, now that CV could never catch up at this point with the backing of the incredible production team that he has, baby. I mean, come on. It definitely felt like the Wildin' Out vibe was there. It was heavy there. And yeah, it was good. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, everybody looks great too. Anyway, you can tell, so everybody is showing up, and as they're showing up, the comedian's doing like a narration style, almost like a voiceover, you know, like how the girls be doing it. Here I am with my rollers in my head, and I'm gonna take down this curl, and hopefully this side, like, you know, we already know what a voiceover is. The comedian, I don't know, I thought it was like Takara or somebody. Apparently is somebody who he already does a show with. Anyway, Joseline showed up, and she's like, who built this hole? Who built this hole? Joseline, say what you want. Is beautiful, gives fashions. I'm a fan. I am a fan of Miss Joseline Hernandez, a Puerto Rican princess herself. Natalie is talking to her girls. They all look good. All of the girls that Natalie brought look good. Everybody there looks good. I like Scotty in that ponytail. I loved Rolly's hair, even her outfit. Natalie's outfit was a little corny to me with them white sneakers, girl, but you know, it was cute. And Natalie is popping it to her girls as they're like getting ready in the dressing room, and she's like, all of Joseline Hernandez girls really just be in my DMs. They really want to be on my show, which is believable. I feel like the girls that be on now that's TV, the girls that be on Joseline's Cabaret would much rather be on Baddies, because it's an easier check. You know, you still get your club hostings once the season is over. It's a chance that you're going to come back. Natalie is more likable than Joseline. I mean, is she not? If you would rather have a boss, do you want crazy, impulsive, wild card Joseline or Natalie? And Natalie is known to be a snake. Don't get me wrong, baby. Don't get me wrong. But we don't even know anybody who is a good friend of Joseline Hernandez. She can't even have a friend. And also on top of that, like, them girls be working. Welcome to Vegas, baby. I wanna, like, it's work to dance in them pleasers on that pole. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then sometimes she be cutting the bag. Sometimes they don't get no tip out. I can imagine. And like Baddies, not to mention, is becoming its own phenomenon. Without you having to hop on a pole, most of them girls want to get out the club anyway. I'm not going back to the strip club, Stevie. And yeah, the Baddies is a way easier check, and they get way more recognition. I can see that completely. And I think maybe she was talking about Daisy for sure, Lucky for sure, like some of the hater girls. We're gonna say Joseline is on the side with her little crew, and she rap battling something. She looked like Jay Leno. Y'all know she don't even have no rhythm for real anyways. You know, she got the real thick, heavy accent. So it was giving like, child, embarrassing. I just hate that they did it like that, because don't do my girl Joseline like that now, damn. But they were kind of like having fun. You can tell. I feel like a part of me feels like that's the entertainment piece of them. Like, they perform. You know, the baddies show up, get drunk, twerk a little bit, and they go home. It's less of an entertainment factor that comes along with what they do as the baddies girl versus what they do with the cabaret girl. So the moment that we're waiting for, we see Lemon Pepper himself comes out. And I tell you, girl, he ain't blurred out no more. Let me ask, ain't blurred out. He's like, hey guys, what's up? He is still so very corny. Can't help himself. I mean, he definitely gives preacher's kid. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much money, how much he's invested into his look. Because why is he always wearing black? Like, you know, he just reminds me of like Diddy back in the day with the fucking leather and shit. Like, go to fuck head somewhere, Jodeci, KC, and JoJo. Like, girl, why are you dressed like this? But, you know, he comes out, I heard a couple ow in the background. And honestly, I'm like, the money is not uncornying him. It's not. It really isn't. But I think that it's cool that he's getting that spotlight now. It's something he probably always wanted. He definitely has. I'm in my mind, it's giving third leg. It's giving he has a third leg. Now listen, he's corny. He got the money, but still corny. You feel what I'm saying? He's a preacher's kid. He fucking Janisha, he fucking Anna, and he fucking Scotty, and possibly NATALIE on the side. It's giving BDE. He got a third leg. He about this tall, skinny as hell. That's how I go. You feel what I'm saying? And now he's got all this money. He got all these bitches. He's in this moment of truth. Hey guys, what's up? It's new, you know. I'm like, child, I peeped this whole shit. As when Lemmy comes out, he then introduces Nick Cannon. And the first thing in my mind, it's reminding me of how Def Comedy Jam used to do their like introductions. First, Russell Simmons would come out, and then Martin Lawrence will come out or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you know, give it up for the man who made it all possible, and then Martin Lawrence, the actual host, will come out. So that's what they basically did, which I like, which is like an homage and a nod. Like, the girls who know. Like, I think that was cool and dope. And then we're introduced to, or, you know, the host, Nick Cannon. And it dawns on me, like, wow, like, oh, okay, that makes perfect sense why Lemmy and Nick Cannon has linked up in this fucking way. Nick Cannon fits the same bill as Lemmy. One is just less cornier. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as the camera panned over to Nick, and I'm like, light bulb, duh. You know, Nick Cannon, he was a preacher's kid, or I don't think he was a preacher's kid, but his grandfather's was a bishop or something along those lines, and very strict Caribbean household, and he grew up with his grandparents, sheltered church boy, quiet. You know, I don't want to say Nick Cannon is corny, okay? And I'm not saying corny isn't profitable. Hell, I'm corny to some people too. Like, you know, corny is subjective. Let's just say that. You know, let's just start there. But come on, y'all. Nick Cannon was a corny kid who made it, and now look at him. He got a couple of dollars. He's looking good. Third leg going on 12 baby mamas. Free. They have freak offs. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I see the crossover. I see the blend. I see how it works out now. Peeped you. Cool. That's why. Anyway, girl, these rollers, I told y'all. So Lemmy is, you know, he's doing the groundwork. This is third leg junior, and this is third leg senior. They're just putting their corny fucking together, and they're making magic, and they're fucking bitches, you know, in the meantime. Good for them. So Glow comes on. She does a performance. Glow looks great. Glow really looks good. Glow really looks really good. I feel like she hasn't been making a lot of noise lately, but I mean, I watched her whole performance. I was interested in seeing her. Dare I say, she has a little bit of stage presence. She's cute. Wig was laid. She looked like she got a couple dollars. She had her little flow to her. People was bopping. I'm like, look at Glorilla. Anyway, you know, she's like, what's up, Mr. Dingling? I'm trying to get karate chopped. I said, oh shit. Come on, Glow. So Nat comes out and she looks so good. She really does. Like, she just looked good. She did the baddies shot o'clock. Like, that is just gonna kill every time. Like, you know, Lauderdale is cute, but baddies shot o'clock. Like, nobody's just like coming up to you, you know, Lauderdale hoe. But that baddies shot o'clock, oh, that's gonna hit every single time. And Natalie comes out, she's with her girls, and she's like, I don't gotta introduce no names. They know who we are. We the baddies. They know who we are. I thought that was cool though, like, you know, because we do know who they are. I know every single last baddie. Some of them girls, I'm like, is that pressure? Is that precious? I know Egypt fine. Oof. Let's take a moment for Egypt's fine ass. Jesus, be offense. So Joseline comes out, she's doing her Lauderdale hoe, and Nick is like, come on, let me introduce y'all and shit. You know, she didn't end up saying anything, and I feel like she only didn't introduce the girls because Natalie said they know us. They ain't gotta, we don't gotta be introduced. I mean, in all fairness, I could have got a throwback. Was it Spin? Was it Danny? I seen Danny. I know Danny because she got the big doe eyes. I think Danny is beautiful as well, but not Danny. Oh, see, look, Andrea. That's my girl. I like Andrea. I think she's beautiful as well. Andrea is beautiful. Egypt is fine. That's the difference. Who else? Yes, so they don't introduce each other, or you know, Joseline does not introduce her girls. So Taseki is just talking like, yeah, nah, cause she's standing too close to my, like, girl, she's like, you want to be a star? I'll make you a star. Like, Taseki, I don't like that type of stuff. I'm sorry, like, you can't even be outside with your man and you feel some type of way and you looking at him and she looking at you, you standing too close to him. Have him sitting in your trailer then, sister. If you feel all like that. That was just weird energy to me. You know, I don't know about how anybody runs their relationships, and I'm not here to judge anybody, child, because the way this shit is set up. But I don't know. I like my man all about me. So like, I don't really like, I don't know. I wouldn't feel that way. Why are you so close? Like, I feel like any man of mine would not even be that close or not even that interested in what he would turn away before. Like, I don't know, that just seems a little weird. She was off the Casamigos, clearly. Keep doing a baddie shut o'clock. Nick is like, okay, you're not gonna say our names. Then he interests the girl Courtney B. Now her doing the narration is cute because I feel like it's gonna introduce like comedians, can I talk? Comedians who can now be affiliated with the Zeus network, which, you know, Lemuel is always talking about how he's a $1 billion company, he's looking to expand and we're looking to do different content. So I see the kind of immersion of comedy by plugging the first comedian or whatever the case. That was cool. She was doing a really good job until she started narrating the fight. She really started getting on my nerve. She reminded me of like Sita. Do y'all know Sita? Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. BET Sita. Think early, back in the day, virtual. She was probably like the first AI. This is your girl Sita. That's all I'm gonna say. If you remember Sita, you know what to do. Drop down in the comments. If you remember Sita, drop down in the comments. That's all I'm gonna say. Not the girl what she looked like, but just her voice. That's what her voice reminded me of. Very caricature. If you will. Natalie is with her girls sitting on the couch, and I found that it was very interesting that when she was with her girls, she was kind of like intermingling with the girls. Like, you saw that Natalie was kind of like meshing with the girls. When we saw Joseline with her girls, it was Joseline at the head seat, and then it was the rest of her girls on the side. And I'm like, that is probably what makes the show a little bit different. Like, Natalie has real relationships and real rapport with these women. Joseline, not so much. The tension. There was so much tension. I mean, like, Seki was on go. It was just, something was just bound to happen. We finally get introduced to the security guard who we all know and see. His name is Big Ant, apparently. So Nick Cannon is trying to go through the first game. It's called a break it off or take it off. And you know, basically you gotta strip, or you gotta, you know, you have to do whatever they're asking you to, strip or take something off or whatever. So Baddies girls like, oh, we don't strip, we don't strip, we don't strip, we don't do that, we don't do that. And Rolly was the main one, like, girl, you always talk about being a plus size stripper in Las Vegas. And I'm not trying to say anything like that, but I can't imagine her being at the premier gentleman's lounge in Vegas. So Rolly chilling with that. And then on top of that, wasn't that girl Bree? She was a whole escort. Like, why y'all trying to act like the baddies don't be escorts and strippers and everything else? It's given like we so much better. Like, girl, good night, go to hell. We seen our mom for a hot second, you know. It's always good to see somebody who's in a YouTube space, you know, have that moment, whether it's on TV, whether it's on TGIF and all of these things. That was really cool. And Natalie is talking on the stage, you know what I mean? So Natalie, she's trying to, like, you know, get her out of here. Like, I'm the queen of Zeus. We the #1 show. Baddies, every week, everybody is tuning in. Well, that's what they did. They played something on social media that Natalie has said about everybody's tuning into Baddies. You feel what I'm saying? And then she was like, hi, Joseline. Now, here's the thing. Natalie had a slow start. And it's just, I want everybody to be inspired in this moment because I feel a soapbox moment coming on. When Baddies first came out, we thought it was trash. Ash, we had Sydney Star, all those girls in the house, they wasn't even really doing nothing. But it was a slow start, but it gained momentum. I mean, it's out of here. It really is. Joseline came on and created her own show, and it was a hit. Joseline was that show that made us want to subscribe to Zeus. And One More Chance was it for a second for some of the girls who were, like, you know, in that space. You know, when I first started doing One More Chance reviews, wasn't a lot of people doing it. I know it's hard to believe that because everybody, you know, does commentary on Zeus Network now. But the girls who was around know that it was only a handful of us. It was a handful of us who was watching and actively reviewing One More Chance. And the breakout show was not One More Chance, because that's what Rolly was saying. One More Chance did the work too. One More Chance did have some viral moments, and it did, but those were all no names, and it wasn't the same numbers like Joseline's, like the Cabaret show. And a little bit, Big Lex had a lot to do with that, with the double homicide comment. And, you know, I do think that, like, we got to give her things. Joseline did, you know, start that fire over there. Natalie took it and ran with it. That's it. So it's like, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Bitch, we can't solve it. We can't solve who's the queen when, you know, right now it's giving both of y'all. Y'all were both necessary to get that thing jump started. That's my take on it. That's my hot take. Joseline keeps talking about Natalie masturbating on OnlyFans. I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm not an OnlyFans girl. I don't know. I for damn sure ain't subscribing to nobody, not even just to see, just to take a peek. You know, and just to report back to y'all, not just so I can, you know, do you see what I see? Like, I just want to see so I can tell y'all what it's looking like. I'm not interested in spending my money on no subscription to see nothing. Apparently, Natalie is on OnlyFans, and she is vigorously touching herself. And Joseline had a lot to say about it. I'm gonna try to be cute because this video is long, and I know YouTube is gonna be like, I'm not. So basically, they're saying you was doing all this, I'm like, oh my. So the first one was, take something off if you or do a split. And I just feel like that was such a stupid whatever, because you do realize that these girls stretch and dance and strip, and of course they can do splits. We all know that even Rolly can do a split. Like, that wasn't nothing. Joseline seen Jayla and tried to get her over there on her side, because one thing about Jayla, everybody thinks that she's so fine and she's so beautiful. She's like, Jayla's like that old school fine. You know what I mean? Like, she's just naturally pretty. She just has the body, the natural physique. She has the confidence. She has the fashions. She wasn't wearing white either. She was wearing black. Remember, Josh? She only wears white. Anyway, the next one was, you'll have to take off your wig for the rest of the game, or strip. So Egypt strips. Jesus, she starts twerking, the crowd goes crazy. I'm like, ooh. And then Scotty came along and gave it a good go. And I like Scotty. I do. I think Scotty's beautiful, nice gown, beautiful gowns. Scotty's body is not shit on Egypt. I'm sorry. And I know that Egypt is done up. But it's that brown skin, butter pecan, butter pecan for me. Take her out to Paraguay. Okay, it's that for me. For me. So, and then I just feel like Scotty, like you gave us that little boop boop boop, bitch. You were supposed to do bop 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 bop. Like you were supposed to give it up. Like them little things was just, they was just like this. They wasn't even like this. They were just like. Oh my gosh, let me get off the hand thing. That just reminded me of something. Be for real. Rolly showed her little hoo-ha. Thank you for that, Rolly. And then Precious came out. When Precious came out, you know, the crowd just went crazy because, you know, Precious got that big old dumb donkey doo-doo elevator booty. And then when she came out, Rolly gonna say somebody musty. Rolly, don't say nothing about nobody being musty, because too many girls on that network has said something about you and pertaining to must with a T, not a K. So I don't want to hear nothing about must coming from you, sister. Jayla did the 20 push-up challenge where you do 20 push-ups or take something off. And I'm like, why is Jayla doing the push-ups? Shouldn't I own several businesses? I'm a businesswoman. Who am I, y'all? Because I'm a businesswoman. It's not about fighting. She's my friend. Shouldn't she be the one? I own several. I'm a personal trainer. Shouldn't that girl have done the 20 push-up challenge? I'm not convinced. We done had you on 17 seasons. I ain't seen you get a workout in yet. Do the like audience level to see who won, and Nick Cannon gonna say, oh, I think it's a tie. It wasn't a tie. I heard more for the wild side. I really did. And I know y'all think I like Joseline, and I do, and I like Natalie too, and I do, but I feel like it was more people who were cheering for Joseline than it was Natalie. But they continue on, and Joseline's like, oh, boo to you. So Joseline walks over, she's bent all over, she's playing with her cootie cat, you know what she say, all in your cootie cat. And he was like, no, Joseline, stop playing, because I know you for real now. You better stop, because I don't have no Puerto Rican baby mama. And Joseline was kind of looking like, Joseline is so beautiful. I just think the girl she's an undeniable beauty. So Big Ant facilitated the dare. This was the dare that kind of got it kicked off. They were supposed to put their hand on the stack, and the challenge was keep it a stack. One hand of money, $1,000, I'm assuming. And you're supposed to put whatever, and we're going to judge on if you're telling the truth or not. So, so Joseline's supposed to be asking the first question. She's like, Natalie, so you own your own show. You the owner of your own show. She was like, yeah, absolutely. So this is Joseline. So why is you on OnlyFans murdering your cat? Okay, why is you on OnlyFans murdering your it? Okay, and she was just like, she ain't really have nothing to say. Like, girl, she look like you trying to commit murder on it. And then I'm just like, oh my god, the girls kind of look spooked. Rolly was over here patting her head. They was just kind of looking like, and then it was like, yes, I do make $10 million on OnlyFans, and I get to a bag. And Joseline is doing all this, and she like, look, you look like you making a beatbox. Pick it. I'm like, oh my gosh, you putting dildos in your pussy. Oh, you doing all that. What really got me was you making a beat, bitch. Excuse me, and it's the drawback over here. Like, you doing the fucking lawnmower. Like, girl, listen. Y'all know I do not judge. Baby, I would never judge. I don't trust you. I don't judge. But that shit was funny. She didn't deny it either. That's what was most interesting. She did not deny it. What she said was, I make $10 million. Yes, I make $10 million on OnlyFans over there making beats. Somebody goes, Kenny, so we can go to drop some beats. Okay, we go to freaking drop some beats. Oh, girl, that's the new thing, bitch. I'm about to go drop some beats. Oh, girl, that's ridiculous. Stop, y'all. When I record when it's late, I get to this, and I'ma just go ahead and keep it professional, because thank you, not too much on me. So Joseline is a fool. Let me just say this. Joseline is a fool. She's a monkey and a donkey, and I love every minute of it. I'm sorry, I do. I admit I admit, like the R. Kelly song, I enjoy Joseline and her antics and her shit, and it's weird and it's cringy, but it works and it's funny. And she's like, unlike her, I'm gonna keep it real on what I do. I'm gonna keep it real on what I do. And this is why we love her. Is it not? Is it not why we love Joseline? So she's like, I don't need to lie. Who got that? So it's Natalie's turn. Who got that white girl? Who got that white girl? Y'all, everybody know I love. Ain't everybody know I love it? Everybody, you know, that's the thing. She love it too. She don't keep it real. So it's Nat's turn to ask a question. So it got all bleeped out, and you know when this shit got bleeped out, you know it was some for real. I think she personally said Stevie J's name and Molly the maid that she was eating. You know, eating his ass, you be eating his ass. But I just feel like you over here locking lips with, you know, Suki with the, you know, we all know that she eats butt. So what? Why was it so? Like, Joseline is a freak, y'all. She's like, we know that she eating pussy. She probably eating butt too. Like, what is so like outstanding about that? But the fact that she had to bleep it out, I feel like Natalie was really pissed off. She kept a cool face, because for you to go to you eating, like, you committing murder on your blicky, right? I just feel like Nat was like, okay, you wanna play? Yeah, no, it's fine. I made my $2 million. But why you ain't telling people you out here eating Stevie J and Molly the Maid? And this is what you do? Like, you an ass eater. And, you know, Joseline just mushed her. She ain't hook off on her. We know Joseline got the, you know, the force behind her. May the force be with you. A blocker. She just gave her a quick mush. And, you know, all chaos just ensued now. I know Rolly got jumped. I know Jayla got a couple of joints. We all know Scotty ain't jumping nothing. Mariah was out here looking like, you know, girl, Mariah, why did they have her on here of all people? Y'all was better off getting... Mariah, come get your chain. Mariah, come get your chain. This is better than having the fucking girl. At least she got some weight on her. We see Rolly get beat up, girl. This is the first time Rolly got beat up. They jumped her. We see Egypt. Egypt wasn't in the mix. Taseki, she ain't really get no hits or nothing. Joseline was just sitting there looking like whatever. Somebody got at, I think Spin got at Natalie. Her wig was off. Everybody's wig was off. The fight broke out. Joseline didn't budge. She was just sitting there. Keep the shit away from me. Oh, Precious got Nat's wigs. The comedian, she was getting on my nerve because she was just like she was trying too hard to like shut up. You know what I mean? Just shut up sometimes. Like, let the shit play out. And I know he was trying to be funny, but no. Rolly got Spin the second go round because they had beat her up. They get Joseline off the stage. And Biggie sitting all in the corner. They done knotted Biggie up. I mean, not Biggie, Rolly. This is the first time we've seen Rolly really kind of get knotted up. Change into their shirts or whatever. Joseline's girls, they changed their shirts. Spin is getting her little, you know, finger fixed or stitch or whatever. She was about to cry. She just like, girl, let them fix you up. She was like, yeah, I feel like she was trying to play with me. She said a lot of stuff on the internet, and it wasn't even about the fact that I eat her cooch, because she had good cooch, she had a good box. It was just the fact that you was playing with me too much. But I feel like Joseline, y'all, why was she so triggered by that? Why? You much rather be triggered by you eating Molly the Maid's and possibly Stevie J's booty hole, which we all know that you had a threesome with Mimi and Stevie J, versus you doing illicit drugs. It don't make sense to me. They changed it to a shirt. I think the shirt probably contained pictures of Natalie because they blurred it out. Natalie is like, give me my card. Rolly is trying to get back down there to where Joseline is. And she's like, I'm not playing. All we see is Melissa, let me in. She's like, bang with the can. She's trying to get there. She was going after the fire extinguisher. We never seen Rolly this bad before. We never seen nobody tag Rolly. You know, Rolly's had a good run on Zeus Network. They really kind of broke her in that night. Okay, they broke her right on in. Anyway, that was the end of that. You better get my car. I don't really care about this. I know a lot of people were talking about Glorilla and her pregnant dancers. I watched Glorilla's FNF performance. It was great. Glorilla has a really good stage performance. I mean, think about somebody like Saweetie, who really just continues, and it just never really lands. I did enjoy watching her perform. Glow looks great. Yes, that's my recap. That is my recap. That was really good. I see where they're going. I enjoyed it. I did. I'm not gonna lie. It was good. It was good. I want to see more. I don't want to see that light skin, dark skin bullshit. That's stupid as hell. Dumb as hell. But I am interested in just the production of it, where it's going, where it's heading. The girls need not to be drunk. They need to have some real directions. They could have just did like a test trial or something just to show what it was going to give, because some girls ain't know what they was up there doing. It was very much like Nick Cannon was looking lost, sauced, and confused. This is not America's Got Talent. And I just wonder, what are they paying him? Because Nick Cannon gets to a bag. He's working constantly, you know. He gets, you know, NBC checks, you know, NBC Universal Group. Like, why are you out here with, you know, flying nips and tits and, you know, I don't know. Men and their sexually deviant ways. That's all I can say. Anyway, let me know what you think about this episode. Drop down in the comments, girl. Let's get it going. I want to know what your favorite part was. Who do y'all think won? Bad versus Wild. Was it the Baddies or the Joseline Cabaret girls? I know who I feel like. I know who I do. I want to know what y'all think. What y'all think I think. You get what I'm saying? But I want to know who y'all felt like won. Who do y'all think NATALIE was talking about Joseline eating a booty hole? And did y'all see NATALIE making a beat? Drop down, y'all seen that shit. I want to know. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video.